YouTube, what it do? Welcome to another episode of the Neighborhood Socialpreneur. I'm your host, your guy, the good brother Biz by Josh, coming at y'all live and direct here with another banger. First and foremost, before we get into it, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what else you want to cover for videos. Man, I gotta holler at y'all about a topic, y'all, for real. It's something I was just thinking about while I'm on my way driving home and everything. And, you know, I love to hear some additional perspectives from folks. But what we're going to talk about today is talking rich, but living broke. Okay? The reality is this, y'all. If y'all want to get to a certain point in your life, your words and your actions, they got to be in alignment, okay? So often you'll hear people say, like, hey, I'm doing X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and it's like, well, no, you're actually not. You know what I mean? You're not actually living the way that you think or you say you're living. You're actually doing things that are in direct opposition to what it is that you want to actually create and do. So, you know, it's so funny, too, because your body, it has a tendency to really not honor the things that you want to create in life if your actions are not in alignment with those things. So it's very interesting, y'all, because everybody says, you know, if you grew up around my generation, you probably heard the sticks and stones that break my bones, the words never hurt, the mantras. But you know, the reality is that's true. Well, that's not true, I should say, that words don't hurt you. Words, in fact, do hurt you. So there was actually a study that came out with a doctor. I can't necessarily remember the doctor's name, but they did a study on water molecules. And with water molecules, they were able to actually showcase that whenever you spoke to a water molecule, because it's a living being, if you said certain words to it, it would react in a certain manner. So if you were to say something like, okay, I love you, or something with a positive connotation, then the water molecules will be stable. And if you said something along the lines of like, I hate you, or will kill you, or this, that, and the third, then the water molecules will reflect something different. I'm gonna find the name of the doctor because I don't want to misquote, but essentially what they said is that because the human body is about 80% made up of water, that is a direct indication of correlation of showing that, hey, words, in fact, do have a direct impact on how we move, how we think, how we feel about things in life, the things that people say to us, the things that we say to ourselves. They matter, all right? They matter, y'all. So it's real interesting because, you know, in life, you can let folks just say whatever to you, and it's like you think that you're perfectly fine, but the reality is the things that were told to you in life, maybe back in the day, were like super tough or super, you know, like you're really dealing with that, right? And you're still dealing with that in your day-to-day life today. And that's so important to just remember, y'all. So even just speaking life onto yourself is so important. So even getting back to the main point of this video, you can't talk hustle and move lazy, okay? Or you can't move like a person who's a hustler, but then talk to yourself like you lazy. You know what I mean? Like the positive reinforcement comes when both are in alignment. You only get the result that you want when you have positive frequency of action, you have positive frequency of words and affirmation. Those are two things. And the reality is, even when people talk about affirmations, you know, one of the reasons why I get so like lack of understanding behind people and affirmations is that people are talking about, okay, I'm saying these affirmations every single day, and an affirmation is merely to affirm the things that you say you want in your life. But if you're not actually moving in alignment with what that affirmation is, then guess what? Those are nothing but hollow words. Anything times zero is always going to be zero. So if you're putting zero output into that thing that you say you want, then that's not an affirmation. Those are just simply empty words that you're saying to yourself to make you feel better about your situation and make you think that you're doing better, when in reality you're just shooting yourself in the foot and you hustling backwards, which is the best way to lose money. That's the best way to lose time. That's the best way to lose relationships. That's the best way to not do anything. That's the best way to live your worst life, straight up. So I say all that to say, for my peoples, just remember, your words have power. guess what? When you say your words, you gotta understand what it means to be a man of your word, or be a woman of your word, or be a person of your word. To be a person of your word is to be a person that is embodying the words of what you say. Meaning, guess what? Action is going to follow the words of what you say, because love is an action word. It's just what it is. And when you love yourself, you fulfill the things that fall in alignment with your words and your actions. So just remember that, okay? That's really all I got for y'all today, okay? I know this is a relatively short video. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel thus far. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, holla at your boy for more. We're going to be having more videos, information. I want to do more studies around certain information and topics as well, just to be able to speak on additional information and really be able to provide some education, not just for myself, but for, well, not just for y'all, but definitely for myself too. At the end of the day, we're all living and growing human beings, and I just want to get better at my craft to perfect this thing called YouTube with edutainment. So don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, holla back at your boy. One love, one life. Peace.